Can you imagine being able to walk into the U.S. Mint in the 1800s and pick the pick of the litter right off the mint presses? This guy did, and they found his coins 100 years later in a bank vault. Will you be the next family to find coins in a bank vault? Recently, an almost complete date set of $1 gold coins, U.S. gold coins, was just discovered in a bank vault in Philadelphia, in a safety deposit box. They had been in that bank vault for 100 years. I mean, that is just an amazing story. I have a side note. This discovery could have been me at one time, or at least I thought it was going to be. Somebody came in my coin shop, an older man, and told me he had a whole safety deposit box full of gold dollars. And I got to talking to him and realized they were all presidential golden dollars. And he didn't realize they weren't really gold. So this kind of brought some memories back for me of a situation I had here. But all these are real. And we're going to talk about this. This is amazing that a hoard like this, or at least a collection of rare coins, some of them are finest known, tied for finest known, was found. So that takes us over here to the Coin World article, Gold Coins Kept in a Vault for 100 Years Come to Market. Chapman, Henry Chapman, S-H and H Chapman. Chapman and his brother were considered the first real coin dealers because that's all they did. They pioneered auction catalogs and innovative in the use of photographic plates to illustrate their catalogs. Now, a little backstory on Henry Chapman. Not only is he known for that, he also worked for John W. Hasseltine, who was a pretty famous coin dealer, but he also dealt in stamps and other things and some investments. Also was a captain in the Civil War. Henry Chapman was born in 1849, but really is famous for these Chapman proofs. Now, it's thought that he bought 10 of them from the U.S. Mint, was able to order them, 10 to 15 according to PCGS, but there's actually probably a mintage of 40, they think, because they have graded a lot more than that. I think down here it says that they graded probably 39, as it says. So there's more than what's reported, but he's definitely responsible for these being the Chapman proofs for the 1921 Morgan dollar. So in this collection, I mean, like I said, it's just amazing to think that there are still hoards out there, that there are still stashes of coins out there. You never know if they're in a bank vaults or if they're going to be found on the ground or they're going to be found in a bag in a wall somewhere. But it seems like every year one or two of these is being found. So they're still out there. It's rare, but if you know what you're doing, maybe you'll run into something like this. You just never know. So anyways, the family thought these were going to be worth about $50,000, and currently they're insured for $2 million. They'll probably go for more than that because some of these are really rare, and like I said, tied for finest known. So in the 1863 Mint State 68, and it's tied for the finest known. This is an example. This isn't the actual coin. They're just showing you what it looks like. This is your gold dollar, 1863. And 1881 Proof 66 DCAM. This is what a deep cameo supposedly looks like. A little rough looking there in that picture, but it was another one that was found. It says here only 87 proof examples are struck. Then an 1884 Indian head, PCGS Proof 67. Here's an 1884. That's a beautiful coin right there. It's a cameo. An example of what it might look like. And an 1887 MS67 Plus sticker by CAC. So these did go to CAC. And it's amazing. It's just amazing that these coins survived and were stored in this bank vault. I don't know the story. There's details are not all out there. The family or the people that found these want to remain anonymous. This one's an example of the gold dollar. Really nice one here. Mint State 68 on this one. Then the 1875 at a mintage of only 400 pieces is graded AU 58. Extremely rare. Here's the 1875. I'm looking at the article, trying to find more information on it. And, like I said, in a bank vault for 100 years. Someone was paying for that I don't know whether it was automatic or they didn't know what was in it. It just kept in the family. It was finally someone decided to get into the bank vault. I mean, that's just flat out amazing. I mean, I would have probably got into the bank vault before that. I mean, what would you think was in there? I mean, you think you would at least looked at them. Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they decided to go ahead and get them out. But Henry Chapman and his brother, literally, when you look at the history of over here on coinappraiser.com and how they started out, I mean, most coin dealers would use stamps and fossils and autographs and manuscripts and even bird eggs to run their business to supplement, because coins were not that valuable. And the Chapman brothers were able to, I mean, I think it was like 30 years together, they were able to be really successful and pioneered a few things and kind of kicked off the coin dealers. You know, we're talking back in the 1800s here. So to know that if that's in your family, something like this is in your family, and there is a safety deposit box or rumors of something that's in your family, dig it out, get it out. Let's see what's going on. I would get it out. I would look for it or find it or have someone look at it, because you just never know if you're not the next family that's going to run into something like this. Here's the PCGS list here. And you look down through all of these, is basically a date set. He doesn't have all of them, didn't have all the C and the D mints and the O mints and all, but basically one of each one of these dates, almost every one of them. I mean, that's just amazing. That's a lot of coins right there. I mean, that's a lot of coins. So when you're looking at $2 million in value here, you can see what some of these are worth in those grades. I mean, we're talking 125,000, 300,000 and 68, 2. And on the deep cameo side, I mean, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars in some of these coins. Here's the cameo. IAPL is going to matter. The name for the name is going to make these probably exceed the 2 million. That's going to be my opinion on it. I think Heritage is auctioning them off. Here's the 1887, just a regular business strike here on this one. The mint state 68. You can see what the value is, $22,500. And it's very difficult to get these kind of grades, but these were cherry picked by him. He knew what he was doing. He knew the best of the best. And he had an opportunity back in the day when these things were being minted to actually get a hold of it from the mint. I mean, this is a time capsule for someone who would think and dream. And I know people come into Coin Shop and we'll talk about it sometimes. Man, would you like to be able to go back in the past? What year would you go to? And I was like, I'd go to 1893 at the San Francisco Mint, and I would get 10 1893 S straight off the belt, whatever right off the die press. And this is an example of someone, Henry Chapman, who was able to do that. I mean, that's how he got the Chapman proofs. I mean, he could just go to the mint, and if he had to, if he desired to, and probably most of these I would say are Philadelphia, and he could get the proofs if he wanted to. He had the connections, you know, and that's just something to think about. So this is a guy that was able to do something that we would all love to be able to do today. It's just to go to the mint and grab the rarest of rare coins and right off the mint press. So thanks for watching my latest video. I mean, this, like I said, is a phenomenal hoard. And even Albanese, who owns CAC Grading, helped start PCGS and helped found NGC, said he about fell out of his chair when he realized this existed. These coins existed and they were found. So that should tell you something, because he's, like he said, he's been around the block a few times since the 70s. So please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.